And we're live. Live. What's up, everybody? How's it going? And we're having a good day. I am very excited because Cup of Joe is now out on Quibi. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to go check it out. There are 4 episodes now. We've got, let's see, Amsterdam with Sophie Turner. It was so nice to meet her. She's really down to earth. There is Barcelona with these 2 guys. I'm not really sure who they are. There is New York just released with Tina Fey, which is a really fun episode and also a really big challenge for me because I ended up doing stand-up. You'll see a little bit of that if you watch it. And Berlin with David Hasselhoff, which was really fun. And where is he? Let's see. There he is. Oi!
I wish I was David Hasselhoff. I'm not David Hasselhoff.
I wish I was David Hasselhoff as well.
Well, do you know what? Maybe one day we'll have ironclad pecs and a rump to match. Maybe one of these days, Joe. One of these days.
One of these days. I think that's our next song. We should do one of these days. And it's,
one of these days, I'm gonna look.
Hasselhoff.
Oh my God! It's a collaboration for the ages. People are it's what a colliding of worlds. It's beautiful. How are you, Joe?
Oh, I'm great, mate. How are you doing?
I'm well. I'm fine. I'm at home. I've been at home for a while, quite some time. Just as I imagine.
What's it like? Where's your home? Your home where?
I'm in Scotland. I live just outside of I'm right in between Glasgow and Edinburgh, and it's the beautiful places. And yeah, I'm here. I'm isolating with my mum and my dad and my brother, who I love so much, Joe. But
well, tell them to say hello.
I will. I'll say Jonas of Jonas Brothers fame says hello. My mum will love that. She's a super fan. I mean, we all are, Joe, as you know. But
is it nice to be all together right now, or is it getting to that point where you're starting to lose your mind a little bit with being around family?
I fucking hate it, Joe. It's the worst thing of all time. I'm sick of I've never look. My mother, right? I love her to bits. She raised me. I was in her.
You raised you up,
so I could, stand. Full stop. I haven't been on a mountain as of yet. But she raised me, and I look at her every day, and I think, you know what, Mum, I just love you so much. But if you come at me again, trying to show me memes or anything else on your phone, I'm going to sock you in the mouth for sure. That's what I say to my mother who raised me. But yeah, no. I'll joking aside, it's been nice. It's been nice. I'm just my mum and dad, my brother are all still working. They're still all. My mum's a nurse, and my dad and my brother working are deemed essential workers, so they're at thingy. So so they're out serving, and I'm just I've got the house to myself, the lay of the land. It's been quite beautiful.
So, what's a normal day like for Mr. Capaldi then?
I can't basically right. I leave my house. Which is there, and then I come into this little room, which is where I write stuff.
Oh wow, look at that!
It's a lovely little thing.
I was wondering, I saw some. Oh, that's the next single. You can't show that too much.
Well, I was covering up my pornography that I had.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Sorry, I apologize for that.
Porn again?
It was all Baywatch themed, and just for sure it was a couple of videos. But yeah, so I come in here and I write. And I just, because I'm trying to write a second album, do you know what I mean? So it's it's a very strange time, because I went from, and it's very similar to you guys, I went from not being at home for 2 years, 3 years, right. And then you can't leave your house at all. It's very strange.
It's interesting because you were on such a crazy run on tour, and we were like, what is it? Planes,
ships passing in the night. Planes, hey, money talks.
Planes, boats, and I remember us kind of quickly chatting, whether it was in passing, saying hello, how are you, or really longer conversation.
Yeah, lot. I mean, yeah, it was not just limited to
No,
those.
there's more to my sentence there. No, what I'm saying, also speaking about the fact that like you really launched off, and it was so exciting to watch, and we love the music, and I think for a lot of people, um, they are so impressed how you can write so many sad songs but be such a happy person.
I'm a happy
So,
guy.
so
Happy go lucky.
how do you write another album like you did? Is this album gonna be in a similar tone, or like where do you see it going?
Everything I've written so far has been a lot faster than the old stuff, but
Oh,
it's still just as lyrically depressing. Do you know what I mean? It's still in that, and still don't worry, right in my wheelhouse. And it's been interesting. But yeah, it's just kind of I'm doing my absolute best to avoid writing about like quarantine or being in self isolation because I just that you just think about how many songs are going to be released after this. So I'm trying my best to avoid that because I can't. I mean, I'm not going to write a song about I don't know, looking at
I think there's gonna be a lot of songs about quarantine.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you know what? I don't want to think about it ever again. Quarantine life. So it's like one of those things.
No one does.
But yeah. So I've just kind of been writing. It's still equally as because the thing is, what I found about being away so much on tour, you still like had that. You still found it very hard. You missed home a lot, and you could be it could be quite lonely at times, and you could be
Right.
so. There's still lots of sad stuff to write, but there is a few happy songs in there more so at this stage than there was with the last album. But don't worry, I'll squeeze out some depressing songs for everyone to enjoy.
Because I do love a good Capaldi depressioning song.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you know, I want to speak about our fun time we had in Berlin.
Yes.
And you know, the episodes are 8 minutes, so there's a lot we can fit in there. We did a lot of fun stuff in that beer garden. So for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, I have a new show called Cup of Joe on the Quibi platform, and Lewis and I hung out in Berlin together. And Berlin is a very special place for you. Maybe you can explain why, because I didn't realize that we spoke about it, and that blew my mind.
Yeah, I'm at my record label who signed me are in Berlin, and they kind of my first kind of memories of like starting out in like the industry and stuff is me flying from Scotland to Berlin to be signed. That was like the first thing
Wow.
that came of it. So yeah, so Berlin is all, and Germany in general has always been a really has always been a really special place in terms of me, what I did musically and all that stuff. And I've also visited, there was a time I visited a sex club. I never meant to, but I ended up in one, and it was a treat. It was a treat, and now I can add, getting signed, accidentally visiting a sex club, and just getting together with you, Joe Jonas, touching wieners, drinking some beers. Do you know what I'm saying?
Beers and rocking Lederhosen, which was
It was
very uncomfortable for those of
yeah.
you who are.
There's a lot of I don't know, what do you call? There's a lot of sweat when I peeled it back. When I peeled back the Lederhosen, there was quite a bit of sweat and quite a stench.
Eating room in those outfits.
Yeah, it was not great, and there was also like a stag do in that thing, and they were having a great time.
And
That was brilliant.
And some of local mates were hanging out of yours, which weren't really necessarily your friends, but they showed up.
Yeah, they were there, and they knew my name. That was it, and that was it. And it was those lovely German people who were getting right into it. It was great. It was a lovely time.
It was a really good time, and we have to do it again. I think if there is going to be a season 2, we need to pick another. Where would be a city you'd most like to visit selfishly with me?
Okay. Okay.
Once this is all said and done, and we go back to normalcy here, where would you like to go with me?
I would like you to take me on a romantic 3-day jaunt in Paris. That's my hope for the future, Joe. If that's all I can ask for is those
do we romantic... want a tandem bicycle?
Yeah, tandeming. We'll get ice creams and we'll share them. We'll go. What will we? The Eiffel Tower. We'll do some of that shit. It's beautiful. Exactly. Well, we share it all. We just share everything for those.
That's right. Yeah,
it'll be beautiful. But yeah, no. I'd love that. Nothing more, Joe. I'd love nothing more than that.
That means a lot. Well, Lewis, listen, it's great to thank your family for me for going out there and continuing fighting the good fight.
Oh, good, my man.
And we can't wait to hear the new tunes.
Me too.
Well, let me know
Very excited.
if you want me to like post them before they release or anything. I'm happy to do so and get people's opinions.
That'd be great. Thank you very much, Joe. And honestly, man, cheers. Thanks very much for everything, and I'm glad you're staying safe. And I hope you're all good, man.
Great episode and many more in the future. And see you soon, Lewis.
Thanks, man. Take it easy. Have a good one.
Bye.
See you, mate.
Oh, what a guy. Well, if you haven't seen Cup of Joe, go check it out on Quibi now. Thank you, guys.